pressure with drip. Make them nervous when I step, cause the aura too lit. Ain't no handouts in my city, better grind or you quit. Cause that soft talk, nah, we ain't nothing to get. I seen a lot of boys fall trying to run with the click. I seen a lot of live soul running up with the mix. You gon' learn the hard way, you probably rigged with the risk. Life a test, it ain't no cheating, and you game when you switch. You gon' end up learning it hard, learning it hard, learning the hard way. Times you gotta learn that shit hard, learn that shit hard, learn it the hard way. The way we came, we had to learn it the hard, learn it the hard, learn it the hard way. You gon' end up learning it hard, learning it hard, learning the hard way. Times you
How y'all doing? How
Yo,
y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. January 9th. I'm Rasta Baby. Got my man Trap Medic in the back. Let's motherfucking do this thing.
yeah,
Um,
man. Happy New Year to everybody. We are back, man. Hey, man, this shit feel kind of
hey
good.
man, it's Happy New Year. It's 2026, man. We gotta be thankful. Gotta be thankful. A lot of people didn't make it. A lot of people probably struggling right now. A lot of people having the time of their life. We don't know. But this is 2026. What happened last year ain't the same shit we selling this year. Okay? Do what we do. We got a lot of good
Yes,
topics
sir.
for you today. I want to talk about the economy, how some things feel. You saw that preview for a second ago. That was one of the best artists out of Jacksonville right now. We'll just go ahead and let him know he's up next right after we're done with the intros. His name is Q Savage. Brother's hard, fine as fuck. Brother got fly as fuck. Brother got to go ahead there and drop some beats. And he made beats too. So go ahead, turn it over to Trapmatic. Let him get the intros right.
Yo. So this your boy Trapmatic. As y'all know, yeah, we back. Bangham City Cafe, the Trapmatic Report. Man, we back, man. It's 2026. I feel good. I feel alive. I feel rejuvenated. And Marco, welcome back. Good to
Appreciate you,
have you in.
appreciate you, appreciate you.
Good to
Always a
have
pleasure to
you
be on
on
the
the
show.
show, man. Oh, good
Yes,
to have
sir.
you
Yes,
on.
sir.
It's
Always a pleasure
always
to be on
up.
the show.
Y'all
Yes, sir.
see me,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? Got the aesthetic right, I'm vibing, feeling good. I got my little black and mild. And we just gonna sit here, we finna hang out for the night. It's a late night show. I understand that a lot of people gonna probably be tuned in probably about early in the morning and they gonna see this and they gonna be like, damn, these brothers having good conversation.
Hold on, man. Pause the show right off the back. I lost my blacks.
Oh my God. Let him do his
Damn,
thing.
boy. It's
Why
gonna be a good show, y'all. It's gonna be a good
it's
show.
gonna
I'm fucking with
it,
y'all.
it's gonna be a good show, yeah. You done already came in and messed up. But we gonna get my boy Q Savage in here live from Eureka Gardens. And if you don't know nothing about that, that's straight in the gutter. I'm in the gutter myself, man. But you know what I'm saying? This we live from Duval County, man. This is how we do, man. It's all Savage, Q Savage coming to the building. If you just seen the video, that's his video, that's his song, man. That shit going hard, man. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to
What
the
it do, what it do,
stage.
what it do, Duval in this bitch, man. What y'all got going?
Duval.
Duval.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
nigga,
you
I've been
know
trying
sir.
to
that,
get
bro.
on this show for like the last 2 years, 3 years. I'm honored to be here. Bangham City Cafe, you already know, man.
Okay,
Hey
okay,
man.
okay. Much love, much love, much love. So what you got going on for the New Year's, man? How the New Year's treating you so far, bro?
Well, I dropped the album on my birthday, December 27th at the end of the year, just to kind of open
Okay.
up the gates for the new year. It'll be on all streaming platforms on the 14th. Right now, you can go check it out on SoundCloud. The Reimbursement, Q Savage, on SoundCloud exclusively right now. On all DSPs on the 14th, though. And I produced it. I stepped out, with the help of my dog Marco and other artists I've been working with. Kind of gave me more confidence to get out there with my beats and just, get on my own production. So I'm, kind of stepping
So
out there a
when you
little bit
said
more.
you produced it, what you mean? Like you had like a couple, you know, additions onto a couple of the songs or the beats. So like when you say produced, I mean like let us know what you
Yeah,
did.
I I made most of the beats, you
Okay.
know, majority of the beats, I would say. This first time around that I did actually that. I usually make one or two of them, but I kind of made like most of them on this one. and I had some some creative juices flowing from certain artists. You know,
Okay. So
So
what was it?
so
What Go ahead, Trav. Go ahead.
so so one of the things I wanted to ask you, Q, lately, man, what's been your inspiration for continuing to be in the studio? Because me myself, I'm an artist myself. I haven't had the inspiration to get back in there. So what's been your main inspiration for
well,
getting
I can
in the
say
studio and staying?
because at one point I was at a standstill myself, and me being 42, I just turned 42. So when I had dropped my last project, Sir E, I ain't gonna lie, the motivation came from Killer Mike, bro. Like him being that old and like still gunning and the win those Grammys, that shit kind of like woke me up. And I was like, oh, these old niggas ain't finna let the youngers just snatch it up from them. You know what I'm saying? We still got a lot to say. And how he put it, it just kind of it drove me. And that I think that fire still been lit from then. And that was like what, late 23, early 24.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think
yeah.
probably in the last 2 years is when I got crunked back up with this. And it's just that I see so much other things that's there to talk about in the world. Not only my life, but the lives that might be affecting other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Situations that I put on this album. You know, the reimbursement is just like I'm coming back for everything. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is you can be premonition your own movements. In the process of dropping this album, I actually I actually lost my job that I was at for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything
Ooh,
is opening up.
okay.
You know, everything happened for a reason. So I feel like we are the choosers of our paths, and then we got from then. You know what I'm saying? It's the inspiration that push us and drive us to keep going further. It's like I know that these doors are opening, but the main thing is instead of me sitting stagnant, it kind of gave me like this extra energy. I don't know if it's the harvest or if it's the alignment or how it's everything, rolling out. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like for me to be this old and still doing it, like everybody in the city know I've been down with this talent and all of that. So they come across and be like, "Hey man, you still doing this and all of that." I have to let them know, "Hey, I ain't never stopped." You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I wrap circles around these YNs, man. And when I used to be at the job, they had little ciphers and all of that. They rap how they rap or whatever. But I just ain't know no other way other than straight up. You feel me? And I don't feel like it'll ever be washed out because of the way I texture it. Like I can only get better. So yeah,
Right.
that's
So
real
yeah,
it.
man.
Okay.
That's real. One thing about it, man. Shout out to Killer Mike too for making a good inspirational album for all the. For all, I'm coming into my more mature man age. So yeah,
Right.
it was definitely a great inspiration from him to like be like, okay, man, he in his fifties and he's still out here. He letting everybody know that I still got it. Like this ain't matter of fact, a lot of these young niggas they don't even got it. They just out here just rapping and just doing stuff. So hey
Right.
man, shout out Killer Mike, man, but also shout out you Q for continuing to pursue your craft and continue to go forward, man. And we always gonna support you here on Bangor City Cafe, man. So you always know you can always come back and get it done. We want to hear those new tracks. We want to hear those new productions that you got. But
Definitely.
other than that, I mean, shit. I mean, we here now, man. Like I said, we back in 2026. There's a lot of shit going on, man. So I guess we can go ahead and kick off into one of our topics, man. I'm gonna go ahead and
Uh, hey,
do
not to
some
cut you off, Trav. Can I ask one more little question on topic of Q being a savage real quick, especially in the artist industry?
Yo.
yeah, go ahead.
Hey man, I like you using the reflection of Killer Mike and everything like that. He's a great inspiration to the community and stuff like that right now. My only question is, what is the pressures you feel, and like, what can we expect from the album that you actually just dropped right now, and what can we look forward to as as far as like the future of Q Savage? We gonna be getting some more mature music, or you
Yeah.
really
So
getting
see, that's what I
into?
was saying. When you look at the Sir E project that came out before the reimbursement, it was just kind of like an induction to me making conscious music with kind of like a vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Like not only was it just messages in there, it was something you could bop to. But every song still had like a certain je ne sais quoi to make you think about something and within the song. So with the reimbursement, I kind of felt like since I've been rapping in the city a long time, I hear a lot of my shit. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of my flavor, my flows, and all of that.
Okay,
So that's why I
okay.
was like, the reimbursement. I need to take all of that back. So on this album, I'm opening up more, but at the same time, I'm doing these flows that I know I've heard people taking, and I'm showing them the way to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's the creative. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's
Artist
called the
by art.
reimbursement.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Appreciate that. Sorry for the interruption, Trap. Go ahead, continue what you was doing, my brother.
Nah, man. That was good question. I forgot as a good host to ask you, so that's on me. But
But no, hold on. My fault. The pressure and what you can expect is me just literally making hits. I found a way that you don't have to do too much to make a hit, but you have to do enough. You know what I'm saying? So the pressure is you only as good as your last, but let your last be something to open up to make them look forward to what you can come with next. And that's the only pressure I have. I feel like it's just me. I'm competing against me. No, that's no disrespect to anybody else, but that confidence level, I have you the greatest out here. So yeah, that's just the pressure right now. Like it ain't really nobody out there. Like I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but just literally the creativity, the production, and just the way I'm doing it. Like I feel like I gotta go against me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in my own lane right now as far as that music go.
That's fair. That's fair. Fair. Definitely don't want to compete with nobody. Only person you trying to outdo is the person you was yesterday. So I definitely understand that as an artist
I
myself.
like that.
Yeah, I mean that's facts. I mean,
I
can't
like
really
that. That's put that on the shirt, nigga. That's a fire quote, nigga.
don't
I'm just
compete with
trying to be
nobody,
better than
man.
me from yesterday, huh? What?
That's it. I mean, that's really what we on right now. But like we say, I appreciate you for being on the show. Everything is good.
For
Go ahead
sure.
and kick off with our first couple topics right now.
Yeah.
Um, 2026 is already starting off a very interesting year. 2025 was already a wild concept, and we're not even a good 2 months in the year yet, and it's already it's showing some real different perspectives from what we've been getting so far. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta say perspectives because I'm not gonna lie, this shit different. What's your thoughts on that, Trev?
well, I mean, shit. Guess what? I mean, it's the world now. It's 2026. I've been talking about. I had a before I stopped. I had a show. I was talking about the bricks and stuff like that. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. As we go into the show, but I was talking about them, and it's a lot going on right now with so far as how the world is lining up with this. As you mentioned earlier, the beginning of the show with the economy, everything shaping up and stuff like that. Then you also got Trump going around here snatching people presidents and shit. So man, it's just I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Hey man, I
I
think you gotta use the correct term, bro. It wasn't a snatch, bro. They extracted that man from what I've been told. I consider that shit kidnapping. You don't just go ahead and pull up to my door front, take me out my house, and talking about you just gonna take me somewhere. That's
Yo,
kidnapping now.
and listen,
Stranger danger, bro.
and not even to cut you off. That's probably why, and that's why I say God is amazing. All of this is lining up. It's a reason why they promoting one battle after another, because that's basically what they showing on there. They came and tried to get somebody from a prom, bro, and they posed as if they were, government officials, but they got the brown suits on with the mask and all of that. So they was abusing their authority just the same way they doing now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, this shit getting crazy, bro.
All right, all right. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg for the discussions to come. But all right, since we diving into that, there's a lot of good things, a lot of weird things going on. I don't like to say bad things because that's going to imply a little too much going on. But at the same time, like I say, this is not no affiliations, nothing. This is just good debates or conversations about what's going on, real world people and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
none of this should be taken like too harsh, too hard. Everybody got an opinion. I personally believe everybody got an opinion, but not to make sure that don't make you right. I'm just saying, shit. You
Right.
know. All right. Let's get back into it. How y'all honestly feel like, since the shift over of power, you know, Daddy Trump in the office right now. You know, somebody called him Big Daddy Trump the other day. I said I ain't never heard nobody call no president Big Daddy. But all right, we here now. I said all right, it's cool. But
Hey,
since we've been flipped over, man, how y'all feel like it's affect the money in the system? You know, niggas' pockets, jobs, you know, freedom in general. How y'all feel like this doing the culture?
well, first of all, a lot of the coaches still naive to what's going on. If I had to ask, if I had to say so myself, a lot of the coaches still naive. A lot of people is coming up with certain stuff that they see that they think. But if you've been on this shit for the last 10, said even if you was on this shit for the last 5 years, you will have a better understanding of what's going on now. Because yeah, a lot of people that I see throughout Facebook, a lot of reactions that I get from some of the things that I post, me personally, I see a lot. It's just like it's a big ignorance about what's going on in the political world. All we think about is the black and white side of it, but we're not really thinking about the ultimate goal of everything that's going on in this country right now, and that's just to get back on top. And getting back on top is gonna take a while because if we look at it, I think me and you talked about it, Marco. Like we are in a fucking pretty much a Great Depression right now, and this
Yeah.
shit ain't
We,
looking good.
I'd say
So
the
people can
downward
say what the fuck they
downward
want.
spiral, but I wouldn't say we already ended the great. I wouldn't say we're in depression, like a
Oh,
downward spiral towards it. Yeah,
it's a
I
Great
didn't think it's
Depression,
that
my
bad
brother.
yet. God
It's a
damn,
Yeah, I
Great
for
mean,
real?
Depression, my
That's how you
brother.
see it?
eggs
It's
is
a Great
going up.
Depression.
Eggs is going up. And milk go up like gas. As if you
Well,
putting that shit in the
that was
car.
bullshit. That was actually the producers and the corporations that did that with the eggs and the milk, the same way they did the bullshit with the fucking chicken wings. Because
Okay.
I remember and the thighs and the bullshit.
And
How
they
the
was
fuck you
talking
got no
about that.
chicken?
I remember that.
Yeah, you. I mean, chicken come with two sides, nigga. You get two wings, two legs, and two thighs. I don't understand how you getting all these legs and thighs but not no wings. And the wings is the only part that's infected.
Yo, but the
Nigga,
fucked
tell
up
that
thing
to
is,
the fuck.
I just saw a nigga cook turkey wings like 8 different ways. They keep playing with me and I'ma just eat turkey, nigga. What's going on?
So you gonna betray a nigga best friend for all these years?
But
Chicken.
just think
You
about it.
gonna
If they
betray
ever
chicken?
wanted to kill us, bro, they're not gonna use turkeys.
See, I think we have a differentiation. We have a different opinion on that shit. I don't think they gonna try to kill niggas in the first place. Because first of all,
With
they don't
chicken?
want to work. No, they not gonna kill niggas in the first place. Because every time I hear this shit, it's like, yeah, man, they get. I mean, niggas die every day. It's just people die every day. I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't feel like they trying to kill as many of us like as niggas see. I'm not saying they not out here trying to get niggas. They be putting that on the
So
nigga
the key
ass sometimes.
question is, and I didn't want to go here, do you think a black body is worth more dead or alive?
Hey man, listen, I said we gonna start this show off and we're not gonna go too much into the black or white. I personally believe a body is worth more warm than it is cold. And when I say
Exactly.
that, especially for the black market and the trades, when organs
There
are
we go.
warm,
Uh,
they're better harvest. So I don't wanna get into that, but moving on, we gonna leave that one a little off in the back. We're gonna speed off on that little stop right there, you know.
my
We get
bad.
back into it, but how y'all feel about the economy, man? That's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the economy for a second. How y'all feel about that?
Well, like I was just saying, Great Depression. It's a Okay, so if your president is making desperate ass moves, and if you know what's going on in the back end, your president is making desperate ass moves to go snatch the president out of the motherfucking seat, so other countries won't get the fucking minerals that's right there in your backyard.
Mm.
So you had to go to a desperate measures to snatch this motherfucker out of his motherfucking country, then expose all the money that he had put up. You take his oil, then you go off and you take a Chinese oil tanker and a Russian oil tanker, seize that shit because it came from Venezuela. It's just crazy. So when you seeing moves like this being made, that's why I say it's Great Depression. We
I'm gonna
even
take
got
you back
to
to
the
Desert Storm. I was in the 8th grade.
mhm.
Matter of fact, not only was I in the 8th grade, nigga, Mystical was in Desert Storm. This was 1998. Bush did the same shit to the president of Saudi Arabia when they was trying to get the gold and the oil. And first saw inflations. That's why niggas was like, damn, I can't wait till another president came. Then when Clinton came, you remember Clinton, that it was like one of the best years because the economy was a little decent than it had ever been. I think this was right after how Bush tore up everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing we seeing now with Trump. It's just it's proximity mayhem. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
timed. All of this is
I'm
is a
not a big
script.
fan of the whole MAGA movement. I'm not a Democrat, not a Republican. I would like to proclaim myself as an independent. I like to look at the facts. I'm
Right.
not gonna lie to
Right.
y'all. As bad as it sounds, I'm gonna have to actually side with Trump this time. Because to be honest with you, first of all, Venezuela is in my backyard. On this hemisphere, as long as we've known, there's been no wars, no outbreaks, no catastrophic disasters, nothing. Of like war scale or like destruction. You might have some militia fucking around or like some little civil wars and shit like that, but we ain't got nothing like the Middle East or nothing like that going on. So for me as a leader, I mean, I don't know what the fuck they got going on that side of the world, but how the fuck I'm gonna do it over here is how the fuck I'm gonna do it over here. First of all, Venezuela ain't selling me the oil, and you gonna give it to these motherfuckers? You got me fucked up. Listen, we gonna come in there and take that bitch. And why the fuck he was on stage dancing, talking about you a coward, come get me? That's crazy. Why would you
Wow.
tempt a man he trigger happy. Why would you? I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying we are in times of crisis. I like to say we're in times of crisis right now. We got a lot going on. Our military is being expanded. I mean, stretched. We're about to increase our military budget damn near to 1.5 trillion dollars, which we was complaining about 6 billion, 600 billion about 3, 4, 5 years ago. I'm like, nigga. So it's not like we just doing this for no reason. Trav, also the comment with the desperate. I'm also with you, but I don't see it as desperation. I just see it as strategic moves because at the same time, I mean, when you have things come into play like bricks, I'm not saying there's no right, there's no wrong. We just talking about the facts here. Like that's why they got rid of Gaddafi. Gaddafi bitch ass up out of there now. Some see him as a great leader. Some see him as like a goddamn dictator that we had to get out of there. Who's right, who's wrong? But he wanted to start African currency backed by African gold. Hey, look where we're at now. We can't stop that
Well,
shit.
well, see, this the thing. I mean, with us looking at how the state of our economy is, nigga, you were paying. You remember we used to pay what a bag of chips, motherfucker. You used to get 4 bags of them bitches for a dollar.
For a dollar. You just get two
For
of
a
them now.
dollar,
You
you
barely
gonna
get
Looking
get
at
two
the
of them now.
numbers though, that's looking at the numbers. That's corporate greed though. That's not even on production costs because most of these companies have expanded into like way more acreage, growing forms, agriculture. The process has been minimalized. Like they could produce so much more now, which so much more efficiency. Where basically they could do more with less, but they're charging us more. That's not like the economy's really fucked up. They're gouging us.
Well, let me ask you
That's not
this:
okay.
really
do you think if we
okay.
was to make our own chips, like I know it's a dude here, I don't know
Who
if
owns him?
I think they
Who
call
making
them
shit?
Fat Sacks, the chips, and it's production out of Jacksonville. Do you think that if we did do some kind of snacks or something like that, that they would make us put the tax on there? It couldn't be like a genre of chips out there that still be 25 cents.
See, but it's not. It's not about. All right. As far as it sounds, this is why I don't complain about the economy too much. Whenever it comes to shit that's not detrimental, for example, the eggs bullshit. They ran the price of eggs up. You could
Hmm.
get in the past before the bullshit of eggs started. You could get 4 full tray of eggs for $5, my nigga. What the fuck? Where's the profit margin in that? Who making money? The farmers are starving. The
Right,
chickens are being held in small cages because there's no profit being made, so they can't expand. There's nothing going on. But now
right,
they flipped it. You ain't heard nobody complain about no motherfucking eggs growing, no feed prices, nothing. Look, it just
right,
disappeared, and now we just adjusted. We accepted the fact that eggs is $6 a piece now. Why? Because they're making money. Chips. Look at Pringles. Look at Lay's. Nigga, it's potatoes. You telling me a bag of motherfucking potatoes costs $4? Come on, bro. Don't tell. That's like trying to tell me motherfucking Michael Jackson kids is actually his. Come on, bro. Tell that
Hold
to a
on,
nigga
say
that
that
ain't
again.
my
Wait, wait,
age,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait, wait.
Come
Hold
on, but
on, say
sorry, I
that again.
apologize. I got a little distracted. We talking about the economy. I shouldn't have brought up Michael. I apologize. Back to you, Trap.
You good?
Hell
Yeah,
nah, man.
yeah,
That shit
yeah.
just don't make no sense,
He's
bro.
a old crazy motherfucker, man. Okay, so look, this is what I mean when I say this. And when I say a bag of chips, this is not about the production and the production cost because we all know
Mhm.
that they put chemicals to stretch this shit anyway. So you right,
Okay.
they'll stretch it with chemicals and still
And they
charge
put
you.
air in the bag. The bag don't never be the sufficient size of chip amount from quantity to quality. They might be good chips, but it might be like 5 or 6 of them bitches in there with a little bit of crumbs, and then they gonna blow the rest of the
Yeah.
bag up. You ever seen them bags in Wawa's? Them bags be like $5. Then they talking about you can get two for 6, for 10 or some shit like that, right?
You ever
So
heard
you
the
got the five
explanation of
dollar
that
bag
though?
of chips. Oh, we gonna talk about it. Fat nigga alert, nigga.
I mean, fat nigga alert, but you ever heard the explanation of why? They said the air in
Yeah,
the bag prevents the chips from being squished
yeah,
or
they
crushed.
preserve them, and it's also a fucking rip off, nigga. Because I know for a
Be on
fact.
the rip off together. We know they trying to fuck us.
Yeah,
Well, I
so
know
right.
that.
So when in the entire fuck has there been a bag of chips this big, right? I'm talking about this big for 5 something. And then when you open it, you can fold the bag. You can fold it. So you just spent
Chill out.
$5 for a
And they
half a bag
reduced
of chips.
the amount of chips in them bags. Let's just be honest now. Them big ass Lay's family chips, the bags, I swear to
Yeah,
God,
now
got
you that's the
smaller,
ones.
but they put way less chips in them motherfuckers. Cause I mean, like, I remember I get a bag of Doritos. That shit lasts me 2, 3 days. I get a bag of Doritos now, nigga. That's a snack for lunch.
See, but that's why I thought you brought
Nigga said fat nigga alert. My
definitely
bad. I
let them
apologize.
know.
I'm supposed to be co-hosting. I ain't supposed to say that type of shit.
But let them know. But listen though, and I'm glad you brought it up because see, when I want to say this is, I ain't trying to tell my age again, but I did say it earlier. When Pringles came out, it was a game changer because here are the first time you could preserve the whole thing, but it was all the way to the top. Soon as you open that, nigga, your chips is right there. Niggas, no rip off. It's no cut corners. We not shitting you. You know how much coming in this bitch. It's up to you whether or not. You know what I'm talking about? So when they raised the price on that one, yeah, nigga, I get it. It's a fucking can of Pringles. You know what I'm saying? Versus a bag. You could you could probably put more like, so what if out of nowhere Sam's come out with tall Pringle cans like tall as my leg or some shit, and I know they got them. They gonna charge you double because you gotta have a Sam's card. You get what I'm saying? You can't just come in there. Trust me, niggas done tried to just walk in Sam's and I done see their ass get yoked. This got a
Well,
lot to do
Sam's
with the
Club?
economy too, because
I walk into Sam's Club all the time with no card,
without a
just to
card,
walk around. Yeah, nigga, you can't buy anything in Sam's. They grabbing niggas in Sam's Club just to walk in?
yo, South
I've
Side
never
nigga,
been. Nah, bro, hold on now. I've been stopped at my first 2 times at the Sam's Club. The second time I went with my mama. The
yo,
first
and that's what
time,
I'm telling you.
no, the second time I was trying to say I went by myself, never had a card, and until now, like I've never had a problem in any Sam's Club. I mean, I didn't know they was keeping you out the door if you didn't have a card.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The biggest issue I have with the economy, it has to be inflation because here it is now. You got to think about it. I'm a parent. So now when we're going grocery shopping, a lot of these things, yeah, when it happened, when they shut down the stamps, it kind of made you realize that, maybe we wasn't using these as much as we thought we was in the same sense because even when you use it, it's still like you're using money because that shit's still high, bro. Like, and you like you say, the other companies got to make their cut productions and you know what I'm saying, everything they get ready to do before they bring the shit to the store in the first place. So I mean, I get it, but it's got to be some kind of common ground made. Like either you make it to the where we can make more money to buy this shit, and you stop dictating who can do what. And I mean, that's the need no basis. I know that the dude up front on top of me, right over there. I know he's about business. He's not running this like a country. This is another business for him. I know that. That's how he
And
move.
and I agree with that. Also, I'm not cutting you off. I'm adding a question onto that. So, is that a positive outlook on what you think might actually happen with this dude running it, or is that more of a still on the standpoint of like this is just gonna be a regular government type shit. We still gonna
No,
be
but it's
broke no
actually
matter what.
positive. It's actually positive because this is the first time consistently that a president kind of has G-checked you, if you will. That's all Trump been doing. And I feel like the people who really, really complain about it, they've been G-checked in their life before. And when they was G-checked, they kind of felt played in the sense of they straddling the fence of conviction and not wanting to admit and own up to their shit and just turn up. He's just making you turn up. I think this is why I haven't like just said, "Oh my God, what has happened? Why haven't I gave up yet?" Because in the business sense, you take a loss and you learn from your loss, and you could actually make more from your loss in business. You get what I'm saying? So that's the way he's projecting it. If you're not ready, the only thing I can do is pray for you. You get what I'm saying? Like this is that time, and I seen it coming a long time ago when everything was shifting. So I can't be the one to backpedal no more and be like, "Oh, this is bad. This is bad." I have to look at the margins. I have to look at the projections. I have to look at all of the fiscal things and all of the revenue that we could bring in. And if we just push ourselves as much as he's saying that has to happen, like if he's cutting it off to where it's only you that can make the money, nigga, go make the money. We just got to find a way.
Right. I mean, I think for the most part, like I was saying, like it really actually go to like the whole fact of this is about trying to save the dollar. The
Mm.
dollar is dead. So that's why I brought up this thing about the
I
bag of
don't
chips.
like you using that word, my brother.
The
The dollar is
dollar,
being challenged,
okay,
man. The
listen,
dollar is
listen, no,
being challenged,
the
bro.
because
The dollar, the
the
dollar can't hit. The dollar is not dead.
the dollar has been so strong for so long. It can only be challenged through death because it is dead. All other
It can
world
only be
leaders see
It
this.
can only be the dollar can only be challenged through the number one and the only one thing that America knows. It's war. The only thing that's going to challenge the American dollar is war, my boy. Now, as bad as it sounds, like this before us, it was the pound, and you saw what that meant. It's either keep going to war with America and lose everything else the fuck you got going on, or just give up, let them motherfuckers do what they want to do. Now, America is America. Less than 300 years, America is now the say so, or how you want to put this, the scapegoat, and the first person to step out there and set a trend, create positive or negative ripples in the water right now. So
Well,
let's
see,
just be
this the
honest.
thing. This the thing. If you study, if even if you study war history, and like you even made the point, this what we seeing when you take a person's president. This is the art of war. This is the
Hmm.
art of war. You are no longer thinking about consequences anymore. You ready for whatever has to come with it.
Wait,
You go snatch
what
this
you talking?
man
Wait,
out.
hold
Like I
on, hold on. Hey, what? I mean, every president got to get a leader or some type of rebellion killed under their belt. What do you mean? I mean, let's run it back. I mean, you got Bush, you got Clinton, we got the Middle East war. We're not gonna talk about how many niggas they killed over there. You got Saddam, you got Bin Laden. Even Obama got his lick in, nigga. Obama was bombing people. Come on now, let's be honest here. What do you mean? You feel like Trump wasn't gonna kill a nigga? Somebody got to go. And first, let's be honest. Hey man, I'm not as bad as I really stand on the point of honestly, bro. I don't feel like you should be doing that shit. Just going into people country. I mean, you
it's
was
the art
dancing
of
on
war.
stage. It's the art of war. You was dancing on stage, calling a nigga a coward. We got SEAL Team 6, nigga. What? We got the Green Berets, nigga. They don't do nothing but drink and shoot stuff. What they found they captured that nigga in a Nike tech suit. What the fuck is you talking about? What? They
That
caught that
nigga
nigga in a
get
Nike tech suit, bro.
that nigga. He's spending that bread. He was finna get ready to go out on the job. He was finna get ready to
Bro.
start his
And now
nightly
they
daily
saying what?
job.
Now they saying what do you classify somebody that you've seen in the Nike Tech? And now they saying what criminal? I wouldn't say that because that's kind of what we sold at the warehouse. The Nike Tech when it got like the zipper coming up the side and it got the check on the
Yeah.
side. I seen niggas with shices. You know what I'm saying? with the all black Nike
Hey,
Tech on.
filter that boy face out. Tell me that's not a YN in that motherfucking Nike Tech suit. You can't
Yeah,
tell me nothing. You can't
yeah,
tell me nothing.
yeah.
Now, let's keep it a buck though. As much as we're talking about Venezuela and all that stuff, I used to be, and I am still the one. The truth is the truth. As bad as I live in America, okay. So the facts is the facts. When shit go good for America, shit go good for me. When shit don't work out, I mean, my pockets hurt. I mean, with this shit alone, gas might even drop down under 250, my boy. Now that sounds terrible, but I mean, let's keep it a buck. I mean, there's only so much we could do. There's so much we can complain about, but at the same time, like I said, these are all opinions. These are no political agendas. This is just people trying to make a sense of the world right now. So that's what I'm trying to do. This ain't no strong opinion. Like, these are facts. This is just where I'm saying, like, you know what, this is the art of war. Because the two gentlemen to my left and to my right here, I'm pretty sure there's somebody in their cabinet or in under their fucking regime or something that probably doesn't agree with them. Now, I mean, they might not or may have more freedoms to speak on it than we do. I don't know because I don't get to look at them and see how they work as much as we do. But as far as we do, this is one of the number one things we get, the privilege of being able to speak out. And at this very moment, ICE got a lot of shit going on. We done invaded Venezuela. The next thing I'm really thinking about is where are we actually headed with this? Because now we done cut off one of the fuel sources. By the way, one of the main reasons we invaded Venezuela that nobody's going to talk about, Venezuela agreed to give China and Russia very discounted oil for defense against the United States under like pretense of like foreign backing or whatever. Now everybody gets the right to do whatever the fuck they want. But let me tell you something. You in America's hemisphere. America don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Fuck your treaty and your parlays. We
Right,
want all that shit.
you gonna agree to give a nigga a discounted oil if they fuck around and team up for like the downfall of like nah. See, so
Nigga, yeah.
that's
That's
why I
what
say
happened.
it's on some business shit. He's moving as if I understand that when he had little endeavors and stuff inside of his business world that motherfuckers would try to come against him and they would try to take over. You know what they call a hostile takeover type situation. Trump was like the one who stood tall amongst all of these situations like that. So he's gonna play the same way in that seat as the president. He's gonna strike before he feel like a motherfucker gonna do us wrong, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this. When I was a shorty and we used to watch Def Comedy Jam, the main thing they used to always joke about is how America was always bullies, right? But they never
Yep.
talked about how we had to be because it was a point in time, and it's still like that before ICE. How many people have been here and might have secret agendas. So at the same time, you know spies exist. You know that these people are gonna ride for their country no matter what, wherever they stay at. And it might be one day that they get a whole signal and just, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he sees that in the business sense and in the human world sense. Like, we gotta get them before they get us, bro. For the sake of America and whoever else the fuck come over this motherfucker. It's almost like the war of the worlds. Like, we don't know what's dug up under that'll be activated. So before that even happened, nigga gotta snatch you up and see what the fuck going on, player. Like, he running it as if like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? It's our shit.
Right, right. I mean, and that's the biggest thing. Like I say, I don't agree with it, and I'm not against it at the time as well because it's just like, hey, you play stupid games, you
When
win
stupid private.
stupid ass prices. But it's people that want Maduro out of there, and it's people
Right.
that wanted him to stay. But at the end of the day, one thing in our media that we're gonna always say is that these people are terrorists or they're doing something with drugs. Me personally, I know exactly what it's about, and I can say for a fact, this is about positioning. Like y'all
Mm.
just made the point. I'm finna kick you out of my shit. That's why they trying to get that. I forgot. I gotta go look up that treaty, whatever it's called, where you can't do where those countries in China can't do no type of dealings over here in the Western Hemisphere. And it's fucked up because a lot of the countries that the USA has aided with their military does this exact same shit and go exploit shit. So it's just like it get to a point where now these other countries, like how we see Putin and oh boy, I can't pronounce his name right now. The Chinese
Mhm.
president, how they are reacting, like they saying these exact same things. If America can do it, then we can do it too. If y'all
Mhm.
can go get and y'all can do this shit that y'all did to Cuba and all
Now,
that shit,
all
then
right,
we gonna go
all
get
right.
Taiwan. If y'all can
Ain't
do
that a
all
little
this shit
fucked
that
up?
y'all want to do with Vietnam, well, we gonna go ahead and get Ukraine. This is
Ain't
how
that a
these
little
people
fucked up?
feel.
Yeah, but like,
It
ain't that a little fucked up?
it's fucked up, but it's just like it's the world. Man. Listen, I'm gonna keep saying this is the art of war. This is what goes down, and it's gonna be winners and losers in this shit. You know what I'm saying? People can say it's never a winner in war, but bro, it's winners. It's definitely winners in here. So
Um,
I I don't understand what is the
oh shit.
outrage
Okay.
from a lot of other people, but yeah, it's gonna be some winners in this particular war just because.
Seeing we might have had a little bit of technical difficulty right there. We lost Q
Yeah,
for a second.
yeah,
Yeah, not to cut you off, just wanted to point that out.
yeah. I
Yes,
see.
sir. Yes, sir. Other than that, though, I'm back to what you're talking about. Now, let's keep it a buck, though, bro. I mean, we don't created stuff like Al Qaeda helped with destroying regimes. I mean, some people even say that we helped create ISIS. Now, let's just be honest, bro. Um, you just gotta take a step back and look at it as an indoctrination of war. This isn't a peaceful ass world now. As fucked up as this sounds, the world is becoming a little more peaceful, a little more accepting, a little more tolerant, especially of people of our complexion, melanin and shit like that. And a
Right.
lot of people aren't taking that as a chance to actually learn about the world and grow. A lot of us hold on to a lot of it's us against the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. Power rules this world. It's a survival of the fittest. As fucked up as it sounds, I don't really think like any specific race or person is against me. I really see this as it's survival of the fittest, and either
There
the
I'm
we
back.
go.
strong gonna
Back, yo.
rise or the small gonna or the hey, welcome back, my Mr. Q. Hey man, how you doing, brother?
Good, good, good. I'm back. My fault.
Nah, you good? I just thought you had a time. I thought your battery died. I know you be in the hood and shit. You know they don't be getting good power over there and stuff. You know, you gotta make sure.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo,
Live
you
from
ain't
the
gonna do
gardens.
don't do the trenches like that, nigga.
Nah, but shit, man. Political power and stuff like that. We're not really gonna question that for the day. That was a great little segment. I do want to finish off that topic with one more question, and the question is going to be: what are your individuals' perspectives and hopes for the 2026 with what we're gonna accomplish? Not what we've been through, more of by the end of 2026. What do you guys hope? And what do you actually see coming? You can hope for something and still see the outcome coming. So what you guys see right there?
Um, shit to get homes for a lot of us to start getting back in single homes, these single family homes, which we're going to something what I talked about in a few. But yeah, to get back single family homes, so people can work for something and have something to work for instead of just out here renting. It's become a big problem and it needs to change. Another thing that has been plaguing this economy, and that's one of the biggest things that needs to change to even help Americans. And it's already been brought up to Trump. So say he gonna try to get the big investors to stop, and we know that is a big ass task.
So so I just want to
This
ask you
shit can get him killed.
when you say single family homes, like elaborate, like walk me through that, like exactly what you mean.
Single family home is like okay when you grew up, moms and all them they already had a house by the time they was 21, 23 years motherfucking old, and houses was affordable then. You know, they was for a fair market price where everybody can work a decent job and afford a home, a 30-year mortgage, and pay that bitch off. So now
Right.
all our parents around that age, guess what? Their houses paid off. But where the fuck
Mm,
they gonna move at? They gonna move out of
right.
their house they paid off to go rent?
And that's not for some
No.
ain't it's not an option. So I get what you're saying. And think about this too. So all of those houses, so you think about it right now, like it's no plans like that on those Happy Jack houses or those those HUD houses or either any of those houses that's from government assistance that's not detached from like the owners association. What is it, the HOA or something like that? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking about? Um,
yeah.
and that's with Fannie Mae and all of that. So I'm gonna tell you now. I did a little bit of. I'm gonna do my homework a little bit more, but I did a little homework when I was trying to work for uh Infidelity. And what we did at Infidelity was we checked the grants and like the power of
Hold
attorney.
on, hold on.
But
Before you go, this nigga said infidelity. It's just fidelity, motherfucker.
well,
I
you
Fidelity.
was
know,
heard that too. I was
You
gonna
know,
ask, so
no, no,
you
yeah,
work at
listen.
yeah,
He
infidelity,
is
my
yeah,
nigga?
funny as
yeah,
fuck for
I
no
yeah. You
swear to God,
fucked
I
damn
me
didn't mean to
up.
cut him
reason.
You
off,
fucked me
but
up. I
like,
was trying to slide it in there. I know
It's
it's,
been yeah
but y'all,
for
hey, if you
fidelity.
y'all
go back
fucked
and
me
look at
up.
my face
Look,
is
look,
like,
look, 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 look.
Oh
And then
my
the view,
gosh,
hey, listen,
that was
listen,
hilarious.
that's gonna be a good moment because the viewer's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Because,
Yeah.
but nah,
Hey,
for real.
what?
We used to deal with loans and all of the old people that's retiring and leaving stuff for they, kids and stuff like that. So it was this situation where this lady was paying on her house and she had one of those houses down where the brown street signs, you know what I'm talking about, Trav, like over that way.
Yeah.
Them two-story looking houses kind of looking like they used to have slaves in and stuff like that. I'm just being honest. I ain't
Yeah.
trying to say nothing
Riverside.
like that or nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Riverside. Riverside. You
They
talking about
seized
Riverside?
her house and they gave her an offer. It's kind of like they made her sell it because
wait, why
that's
they
one of those
see it though?
houses that's the school use it. It's like a dorm now.
Yeah, but
Um,
why did they seize it initially?
because the kids didn't keep up on the upkeep. They
So
didn't
it was
keep
paid off. It was paid off.
yeah, and they just wasn't coming in. The lady was too old. You know what I'm saying?
Was
And
the house condemned or anything?
no, it was perfect,
That's
but it
kind
was
of
laid dormant. You got to still come to a house and keep it up. So the city
oh, so
saw that,
the house was vacant. The house was abandoned.
yeah, because the kids weren't coming back. They moved, and the lady was in the home, but she still owned the estate. And when they say estate, I mean all of that, the land around it, the little cone around it. So they gave her an offer that she couldn't refuse if she wanted to. So she's somewhere sitting good now. I remember the deal closed. It almost made me have a
I would
permanent spot.
I like to point out they can't offer you a deal that you can't refuse unless you got some illegalities that you just can't clear up or something like that. They
That's
offered
what
them.
she had. She had delinquencies because of the property tax wasn't paid until the last minute once it was aggravated, meaning until we had to like send out notices to the people of the estate, which was the siblings and the kids and shit like that. She's named Ward of the state, so she can't really speak for herself. You know what I'm saying?
There's a couple things in the world that right now I really do feel like it's fucked up. One, property taxes. I shouldn't be
Yes,
paying
bro.
taxes on something that I already paid off.
Yes, bro.
I mean, we
That's
went to
crazy.
fucking civil war over what, 3%, 2%? That shit was outrageous. We paying goddamn 60% in taxes. After I pay my house off, I gotta still go ahead and pay you taxes every month. And my
Hey, you
second
gotta pay to
motherfucking
live.
shit,
You gotta pay to live on the
we need
land.
to rebel against insurance companies. Them niggas is
But
robbing us.
listen, and I heard Trav say this a lot of times, and that's why I fuck with him for real, because he understand the basis of life and what you pull out of it. We have to get land. We have to get land.
Right.
I'm gonna keep
I feel
painting
like
this
that's
in
a
my young
broad
brothers'
statement.
hearts. We have to get land. Trav done said it before. My uncles done
I
said
got
it
a question
before.
for you though.
We
I got a
have to
question
get
for you
land.
though. As somebody, I'm not using color in this. This isn't a race thing. As people that grow up in the inner city, I'm gonna put it this way: when perspectives and land isn't that I guess, available. Let's put it this way.
Mhm.
What financially, we're all pretty much struggling right now because I mean, I haven't met anybody in a very long time that's not either living paycheck to paycheck or complaining about not having their necessities met or something. There's always something going on that we're not being met right now by our needs, by
Mhm.
our financials coming in. But I would just like to say I love how every every day everybody's on the land or prosperity, owning a business, leveling up. But at the same time, hey, bro, I'm be honest with you. It's tough, bro. It's really tough for us to just go, oh, we want land. But at the same time,
Hmm.
nobody got a good credit score. Nobody can afford it at this
Hmm.
very moment. We were just
I
talking about
have the
eggs.
answers.
How the fuck
This
is
is
we
what has to
gonna
be done. Not to
tell
cut you
people to
off. Not
go
even
for
to
land?
cut you off. What has to be done is we cannot keep having these fake nonprofit organizations that's not really doing something. I remember it was a time when WorkSource really helped. This is where WorkSource and stuff for the community come in hand. We can show these people how to build up the show a path to where possibly the money that you invest in could possibly go to land for your people when you're not here no more. It's a lot of people don't know how to look up land that's not really expensive to do this type of shit. Like even if you not left this land, it's stuff that's out there purchasable that are
For-
black people and
Forget, forget
you
the,
know,
forget the passing down of land. I'm talking about the acquisition, the
yeah, that's what I'm
acquiring.
saying. The
And
acquisitions,
our
they don't even know how to look that up. We need people to help
okay,
people to do that. We need that.
I would like to say when most people can't even afford their necessities, and I would like to say most because in America right now, a lot of people are struggling. So if you're
Right.
above middle class, you can afford a little piece of land, you can put some down payment on it. But for people that are struggling to even pay rent, keep up with their kids, just survive, it's very hard to come to somebody and be like, hey man, what you really need to do to get out the struggle is acquire some land. When what I'm trying to acquire is some motherfucking new clothes and shoes for my babies. At
Right.
this very moment, I'm struggling. I'm trying to work two, three jobs. I may or may not have a spouse, depending on who you are, man or woman. I'm not going to talk about that for a second. But I'm just saying, it's very hard for us to keep throwing it in people's faces. Hey man, get some land, get this, get
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, we don't have the resources. The resources of acquiring the shit is more stressful than actually passing it down. I could want the best for my children, but don't raise them right. I could want to
Right.
give them the world, but I don't have a motherfucking dollar. I'm really
Right.
on the point of how do we get to the point where we can afford the land? Is
Okay.
my
Well, for
question before we get
okay,
there.
so before you go, Q. So affording the land. Okay, so they got this proverb, and I think it should be in the good word, the Bible, and it says, three strands is better than two. Three strands, two strands better than one. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
No, fuck that mean. That nigga, I mean, dead
One.
ass. He asks, "You get what I mean?" I don't.
I'm gonna
I'm
give
Okay,
you
so
no, but
asking.
one
I'm just
strand.
saying. I'm gonna
I'm
give
for
you an
hold on.
example.
I'm gonna finish it real quick. Hold on before you go. Two strands is better than one. Three strands is better than two. Four strands is better than three. The more people that you can get together, y'all got a vision, y'all got a plan. Just go buy the land. You could bypass credit,
Okay,
but just go
okay,
buying
okay.
this motherfucker.
I probably
Especially
see.
most
And I'm
land,
saying
most
that
Understanding is
land,
coming.
that
I got
this
you.
is
I
most
what
got you.
tax
most
season
land
should
is
be for. This
right.
is what
Tax
tax
season.
season should really be for.
But think
Because
about it though.
in tax season, niggas just blow their money. Do you know how mad that these consensus will be against us if every year we got these taxes, we bought chunks of land, chunks of land, chunks of land? You think about the people that's getting 10,000 back. You think about the people that's getting seven back, got 4 or 5 kids. I mean, it don't take nothing for us to come together and have seminars and be like, yo, this is what we're gonna do this year, bro. And if you don't feel what I'm saying, we can
Actually,
show you
when
the
you say it
projections,
don't
bro.
take nothing, it don't. When you say it don't take nothing, it take a lot. Actually, that's why we haven't fucking done it.
No,
Because
but we
everybody's
promote
too
everything
proud.
else. That's what I'm saying. If we got together and promoted this one idea for once in a lifetime, because I said this before, it's a chick in the city. By the way, I'm gonna give her a shout out. She's um
Hey, I don't know
Uh,
who you is,
she
mama, but
runs
that nigga trying to give
Organic
you a
Crunch.
shout out, and he got the worst. He got the worst internet in the world at the moment. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. Give him a second. He gonna be right the fuck back. Call it? Yeah, I don't know why his internet breaking up like that. Give him a second. He gonna reload back in. Hey, welcome back, Q. Appreciate you. Would you
Yes,
like to drop that shout out again?
yes. Her name is Kelsey, and she runs Organic Crunch. She also ventured out and
Okay.
bought some land. She did it piece by piece. I love her journey. If you want to, you just log on to Facebook and you type in Organic Crunch. That's with a K. She's amazing. She does catering, but she actually was piecing up things to where she would be able to have her family on land. And she found a spot, I think, outside of, it's a remote location. It's in Florida or Georgia, one of the two. And she kept, piecing it together. She bought half of it and kept buying some more of it. So now what it is, she has a whole property there, and she's buying more aesthetics to build the houses and then the rooms and for her kids and the trailers and all of that. So it's like I've seen it done, and these people are willing to be informative. Nobody's gatekeeping that I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm networking connection with them to push forward to the people I know to make a big circle, like how he's saying with the strands. You have to like stretch this thing apart and bring it together and have a bigger force. So that's the hows. You know what I'm saying, Marco? So I don't want us to always say it's far fetched, because that's when we lose hope. Sometimes all we have is hope. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but but
we
you
gotta
get that
have it.
you get that continuing hope and everything through the people that's you just surround yourself with good people. That's from family to friends. And if y'all
Right,
come together with the same collective idea, you can go buy that land. Most land
right.
that you're gonna get, well, most land that you could get, I don't know how it may be now since the last 5 years have changed with a bunch of big time investors going to buying a lot of properties and residential property. But
Mhm.
most of that land is through private ownership a lot of times. So you end up finding somebody
Right.
that's gonna
Commercial.
tell you, you can get it, especially, hey, we got all this cash together. We coming to bring you all this stuff, even if you got to put it through the bank to wash it and make it, so therefore you can get it however you want it. You don't got to have straight cash. It's whatever. You bring it, make a proposal, y'all divide it up, and do what y'all got to do with it. And that's the best way you go forward. It's just like I think what a lot of us we get so trapped in the American dream
Mm.
with trying to like be macho with a whole bunch of stuff and say, "Oh yeah, we just gonna get it," and I grind it for this and I grind it for that. No, you need a team. It's always gonna take a
Yeah.
team. It's always gonna take a family. It's always gonna take somebody to push you to that extra end. So that hope, even when you lose hope, somebody else got the hope to get you
Yeah.
in
That's
and
what
get you
you.
through.
Yeah. The
So
humility is gone. The humility is
right,
gone. We
right,
have to
and
bring that back. That's what comes with unity, the humility. And it's like, dog, I'll be like, yeah, dog, I know you know how to do this, and I know you know what I'm saying. I don't mind you helping me do this, and then other somebody else be like, yeah, I know how to do it. And see all of them people who saying they know how to do. You put all of them together, man, and we a powerhouse, bro.
power up. I
That's
mean,
what it's
it
coming,
pretty
bro.
much makes sense.
It's coming
It
because
makes
when he
sense.
asked that question, I see a lot of people teaming up. Even I heard Pharrell say, even when you look at the side of things with music now, I heard Pharrell say we living in an era of what he said, the Aquarius, where it's like a lot of
Right,
people teaming up to do things, a lot of creators teaming up, a lot of owners teaming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody doing it by themselves no more. So I see something
right.
shifting. It's different. We finna be owning stuff, though. I'm telling you. I feel it. I feel it, bro. I feel it.
Yeah. Something got to.
Yeah, it ain't a lot of dolo no more. I feel like a lot of people clicking up, bro, and it's okay. It's a wave now that's saying, hey, it's all right to be teaming up. Remember before everybody was for self, dog. It ain't like that no more. I'm seeing a lot of, even if it's something that somebody ain't into, it's a lot of circles, but they mashing up. You know what I'm saying? They getting them numbers getting. And that's
I
what
like
it's
to add
about,
on
bro.
to the fact that, like you said, it's not a focus on everybody by themselves, nigga, because you can't do it by yourself. You can't afford it. You can't survive
Right,
like that. And I'm
right.
just be honest, human nature, we ain't solitary creatures. We're a group people. Nigga, we ain't nomads no more. That's why we built cities to be close to each other and to function. Now, all this disproportion and all this combobulation these motherfuckers done threw into our communities and like, try to throw us off our axis so we can't fucking rotate together and like be together.
They messed up
That
the
shit really
vibration.
and now it's really hard for the good ones that's trying to and that all right. I'd like to put it this way. For every good one of us that wants to create that family fun or like try to help everybody get out the project, there's always that one dark magician, my nigga. There's always
Yeah.
somebody in there. They might not be talking down on it. They might not be hating. They might even actually put the money in there. But the second something goes wrong, the first opportunity now, people are worried about, man, listen, I put money in here. My money might go missing. I don't want to trust nobody else with my money. Bad experiences passed on. People are skeptical. So shit like that is really why we got to build trust in the community and really push this shit forward. So later on, that's actually one of the things I wanted to talk to about, like a community fund and actually investing into something. Especially the number one thing I feel like anybody that got melanin in their skin, bro, you gotta invest in weed, bro. Ain't no fucking way they gonna criminalize us for almost 100 and something years over some motherfucking weed, and then these niggas gonna get rich off the shit in the background while niggas still sitting in prison for a motherfucking dime bag, bro. This shit is wild. You know what I mean? I talk about. Listen, as a fucking Jamaican, that's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. Because listen,
Talk
you
your
put
shit,
Buju,
brother, and talk
you
your
put
shit,
Buju
bro.
in a
Talk your
jail.
shit,
You
man.
got every fucking black person that ever you caught you catch for some fucking pounds or an ounce or something. And then next thing you know, I'm in jail for 5, 6, 10, 15 years. Like I'm
Only for a
Maduro. Like
little
I've been
bit. For
serving
a little
fentanyl.
bit a week.
Clock, man. No, but no, you go sell it because it's a regular. It's not. We don't do. You know what? Sorry. I apologize. Let me come back. Let me go ahead.
No, no, but it's a touchy situation, and I understand why you get emotional about it because I got people that's been locked up for that too, and then you got people got dispensaries right by the courthouse. It's
By
dispensaries
the court,
right
nigga.
by the courthouse, sir. I could walk from the
There's a
courthouse and go
nigga
to
in jail right
Sunburn.
now for a dime bag.
Try out. I can walk from the courthouse and go to Sunburn or Sunspot, whatever
Hey,
you
There's a
call that
nigga
shit.
in jail right now for a goddamn dime bag.
nah, man.
Right
But I
downtown,
mean,
bro. It's two of them.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't putting, especially right now, bro. They not arresting nobody for that shit, man. You got a little dime
Uh,
on you. The most they might do,
yeah, they
they
just
let you know,
already
Now,
in there.
hey,
That's what he's
I
saying.
like that
Marco, you just
perspective
talk
because
about the
we're
niggas
in
that's already
Florida.
jammed from that. Because I know it's a
I
lot
mean,
of
they
niggas
already
still doing
jammed, but
time
like,
from
I'm
that.
not talking about somebody that got arrested yesterday. I don't know your
But did they
circumstances. You
say that
might
they was
have
gonna
like
do the release
pre-conviction.
though? I
No,
thought they
we're not
said that.
getting that. There is no prison reform coming from reclassification. There is no
What?
marijuana is not legal. No, nah, it's a long process. The point I'm trying to make is, as bad as it sounds, if you caught a nigga with an ounce of weed, I'm still going to jail. But these companies can fucking sell metric fucking tons while I'm over here being locked up for my labor, which is fucking slavery, over a joint. And you can
Hey,
sell it
hey,
like it's a beer. Nah, man, come
hey,
on, bro.
listen, I
I'm
stay
saying
right
if
down the
niggas
street.
buy some weed,
I stay
buy
right
some
down the
weed stock.
street. If you go down the street on Cassett and you
mm,
go right there in front of fucking Wawa's, that big ass dispensary, do you know how many times I wanted to Dave Chappelle they motherfucking ass? Huh? How many times I want to have baked they motherfucking ass, pretend to be a janitor on their ass, nigga, and just go to the second row and wipe them clean? Huh? I hate it, bro. I hate it,
All right,
bro.
anybody watching this, I want to let y'all know I don't support nothing that nigga just said. That's jail activity. That that that
I'm just
nigga there
expressing
is
myself.
stealing.
I'm not gonna actually do that. Anybody on this stream that's listening to this and you go actually do that, that means you're dumb, okay? I'm not telling
I
you to
was
go
just
do that.
saying, if you do it on camera, if I was like not on camera, I'll steal some
it's
shit, but on camera,
it's
nah.
just it's just comedy. It's
It's
just
only
comedy.
comedy.
This is all props. This is
Somebody
all
type down there and let
interpretation.
the
This is
shit
all
go. Let the
props.
shit go under the screen
Hold
that
on, bro.
this is
Hey,
just
man, make sure
comedy.
you type that shit in.
At
All
the
props,
bottom,
bro.
it is. These
All
are just
props, bro. All
jokes.
props. All props.
All jokes. All
You
jokes.
All
gotta,
props.
Okay. All
you gotta
jokes.
make sure, you add the disclaimer
And for you
within that.
youngins, go watch the movie Half Baked. It's a classic, and you'll understand the reference. I'm only giving you
Yeah, yeah.
jewels. That's all it. That's I'm only giving you jewels. All props, all jokes. I'm only giving you jewels. Half Baked is a classic and
Or
a
or
particular situation.
or we could always wait for the marijuana regulations to come out and see how we could get our hands on some license to grow.
Right, it's on the way.
All right. All
So
right. I'm
Taking
glad
too
we're actually
long though.
transitioning to this side because now we're getting into a little more of my perspective of what I like to, spend my time on. Hey, man, listen. Hey, and like I said, anybody with some melanin, bro, buy you some fucking wheat stock. And I'm not just talking about any wheat stock. I got three in mind that are gonna explode regardless. At this point, this company cannot fucking lose by 20 fucking 30. It's called Tilray Brands. TLRY. Anybody that has even $2, a dollar, invest something in there. For the next year, it might be rocky. But these people, Canada now has legal cannabis, marijuana, weed, whatever you want to call it, on a federal level, which is what everybody basically around the world is hoping for America to do at the moment, which is very, it's a strenuous process. Like 50 years, this is the first time a president's actually tackled marijuana. For some reason, everybody felt like Obama was going to do that. You really thought the first black nigga in there was going to take on weed? He has other shit to do.
And what's so
Come on
crazy
now.
is he
yeah,
used to
like
smoke the shit.
make money from your prison system, your prison sentences from
But
the
he
shit.
used to smoke the shit, so
Nah,
that's
hold
what
on,
tripped
bro.
me
You ain't
out.
just gonna throw that on. Listen, man. That prison complex is an industrial system that was way before that nigga, and it's gonna be way after him. You
Okay,
listen. This
okay. So
American
we
system is built on two. It's a bird with two wings, left and right. I'm not gonna blame nothing on no political party.
did
Hey,
not
hey,
more of those pop
put me backstage real quick.
did not more of those pop up during his motherfucking tenure?
What?
Prison, setting slaves.
I'm glad you actually mentioned that. If you actually go in and look in right before he was actually inaugurated. That was policies that actually bled off from the last administration. So that actually wasn't something um, to blame his administration for because I mean he has no control over it. The same way this administration has been trying to repeal every single thing he's done, even Obamacare. It's the same way there's you got to pick your battles. I mean he's basically looking bad, but he did what he's supposed to do. And this is just like a president standpoint. Now with all good intentions, when Trump leaves office, we're going to have the same perspective. Now we get to look at this entire president's record and what he did, and then we get to compare it, judge it, and whatever. Until then, I'm not comparing shit. As far as the industrial prison complex, you can't just say that's one president because then you'd have to go in before him. This wasn't like that nigga got into presidency, and then the next thing you
Okay,
know, like we're
okay,
gonna
so
shut it down.
you veering off of what the ultimate thing is. I asked, wasn't there
My
more?
bad. Go ahead.
That wasn't
Wait,
there
so
more
no,
though.
no, there can't be more because nah, bro, no. If,
There was
if if we're actually gonna look at, there was la
more police and more imprisonment and more like private prisons more popped up under his regime and under his term because you
yes,
know
because
why?
it bled off from
It
policies
don't
that were in play.
it don't
Hold on, Travis,
the,
hold on,
the
man, hold on.
but
If we're if we
you have to use his faith before you go on. You have to use the so-called, what I call so-called, because he's just so-called nigga. You had to use the so-called nigga faith in order to even make this shit seem like it was good. But a lot of police shit went on. More people got
Trav,
more. You had more aggressive prosecutors all around every state during his term. I remember Angela Corey here in Jacksonville. She was sentencing you for everything. crimes on top of crimes. And of course, it was time for you to get certain people deserved it, but there's certain
Again,
people that
now can we look at the point of this bled off from a regime that wasn't really his. Same way, for example, I used Obamacare. Obamacare bled off into this cabinet right now, and you see what they did? They got it out of there. But the only difference is, and I want to point this out very clearly, when Obama was in office, there's three branches of government. You got executive, legislative, and call it? What's the last one? I'm fucking up here. Executive and legislative and
yeah,
Judicial.
judicial.
judicial,
Judicial. You
yeah.
there we go. Appreciate you, bro. For judicial. Not only did he not have control of none of those, President Trump now has control of all three of those under the Republican Party. Not only did they emphasize time, reprimandation, and anything that you did had to be punished, they repealed and blocked almost everything this man fought for. I am not a Democrat or a Republican. These are just the facts. When you
Hold on, I
got
have some notes.
basically
I'm glad I had some notes. I have some notes. Keep talking.
this is basically civics. You gotta remember, you gotta realize this shit. This is the stuff that you probably, if you're just like a solid hardcore voter or somebody that just focuses on your party, you wouldn't look into. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. This is one fucking bird. This is
Mhm.
America. You got the right wing and you got the left wing. Tell me the last time you saw a bird fly with one motherfucking wing. I'll wait. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Pigs ain't flying in a motherfucking minute unless it's bacon on a plane, bitch. And that sandwich is gonna be good. But we gonna move on to another point. All I'm
Pork
trying to
chop.
say is, point. All I'm trying to say is, if we gonna say shit like that, especially on the industrial prison complex as black men, come on now, we got to talk about the facts. I'm not saying he didn't play a big part in this because niggas expected him to do a lot more. But looking at the pressure that he was under and lack of support, man, goddamn, bro, you saw that nigga started growing gray hairs
Yeah,
in the
see, but that's
last
what
mother.
I'm glad I took notes,
Goddamn, come
and I knew
on.
Oh
you was gonna talk
man.
about this. So I'm saying, okay, the Democrat reform means making changes to strengthen democracy, increasing participation, like fairness, like the accountability and updating institutions and processes. I ain't talking about like the money from prisons and schools, and it's it's bigger than Nino Brown. You feel me? If that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Now
So
I say this.
Ain't shit bigger than Nino, nigga.
This
I'm
this
just
is this is the main thing when we talk about Democrats. When we talk about how this is why even mentioned the whole thing with Obama, like more prisons, more police reform came under his under his scrutiny just because of the simple fact of this is what the Democratic Party does. They're gonna feed you lies.
that wasn't the Democrats. That was literally them trying to prove a point. Just because a nigga is in power, don't shit change. Who was president before fucking Obama?
do you feel like it limits the
Another
conflict of interest?
another
You feel
damn
like
snitch.
race limits the conflict of interest for like increasing transparency for like
Hey,
the ethical
hey,
group?
if when you ask that question, I have a rebuttal, an answer, and a question myself. But let me ask you something. Let's just keep it simple. When you ask anything about race in America, if you sent black people home, what would America be? Any
Nothing.
other questions go? Any other questions going forward?
No.
Just address me with the answer for that.
Black people
Right.
That's all
home.
I got
What?
for you.
What we? Hello, black people home. Where the fuck we going?
That's what I was finna ask you. Like,
No, no,
where's
no,
our
no.
Where the
home?
fuck
Hold
we
on, hold on,
going?
hold on. I ain't
We know
talking
where you
about
from,
no
Marco, but it's
You,
central.
not
yeah,
nowhere being
you
drafted,
know
bro.
where you from.
I
No,
go
hold
to
on, Marco.
Africa,
Oh,
Hold
they're
on,
gonna be
Marco.
like,
Hold
"Who are
on.
oh,
you, my nigga?
Lord.
Hold on,
Who are
Marco.
you, my nigga? Leave, my
You
Y'all
nigga."
already know. Y'all
you
already
gonna
know
go
there
back
was
to
a
Jamaica?
whole like,
Where
yo,
the fuck we
nigga.
going?
No, I
Listen,
said
my
not.
mama is
All
married to
right.
an African man right now, and that's the only reason I probably won't get shot in the head by a dart if I go there.
Shut your Ubuntu ass up. Nobody asks you nothing. Shut up. Shut
Get what I'm
up.
saying? So
All
I
I'm trying
can't
to
go
say
back to
is
Africa. I never
when I
been there.
say go home as in take them out of America, as in the workplace society. Where would America be?
Resources,
This nigga here.
resources.
We
It would
are a
be.
resource.
That's what I'm saying. You're right. That's what I'm telling you. If we left, they would have nothing because we make the
There
money
is
for
no
them.
left. No, no. I said just go home. Like I'm glad you guys interpreted that as in like I'm trying to send niggas back to Africa or wherever you from. I'm a fucking immigrant. I'm glad you guys interpreted that like how you interpreted it because really what I meant was literally send niggas home. Like for
Uh-huh.
example, there was a whole like conspiracy back in the day where white women saw that black men that came home from war had money and they had like a little more knowledge regular than just like their ancestors before them, so women were getting a chance to stay home so they weren't having as many nannies and like fucking maids and shit like that. So they
Uh-huh.
actually went to the government to stop that shit. So when I say if you sent niggas home, who the fuck would run this country? That you just got number one reason. Housing is out of control because of immigrants. Migration. I don't give a fuck what you want to call it. That's fucked up. I'm an immigrant. But if you look at the numbers, if you have less people, there is more housing. More housing lowers prices. There is no argument. I'm not going to argue with you and how you feel about it. These are facts. Now, if we come back to the fact and be like, hey, man, your number one workforce are people with melanin. I,
Right.
I keep holding my hands up. So if you sent niggas home, where would America be? You wouldn't be nowhere. That is why it's always about race. It's about power. It's about conquest. We here for something. You know that quote? What that nigga say? Is it Samuel or more?
Yeah, but the
Nah, it's
only
Samuel.
color matter right
I'm
now
leaving
is
here with something,
green, though,
nigga.
bro.
Huh?
Green is the only color that matters right now, bro.
Nah, no, 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 no. Green has always been the only color that mattered. Once we got off the gold standard, my boy, yellow used to matter, and obviously Americans are colorblind because fuck gold. Nigga, we America. We green. What? Come on now. You can't bring
So
race
you
into
feel
none
like
of that because you know the
ain't nothing
answer.
worth more than the American dollar still, Trap?
Man, the
No, you
American
know
dollar
that.
is
You know what he
dead.
gonna say. You know what
The
the fuck he
American
gonna
dollar
say.
is fucking dead. The every party that we got in this motherfucker is corrupted, but there's only one standing motherfucking one standing party in this motherfucker that's gonna withstand, and that is the people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, so when we go back to the whole race, it's just like shit, we're gonna have to get out of that too. Cause shit, at the end of the
We
day,
the people,
we the people. Power
because
to
we
the
got
I
something
people.
to say.
proudly say this. I proudly say this. A lot of people not gonna like me for this. As black people, I would like us to stop thinking that only white people hate us. Nigga, everybody hate us. Why? Because we're the
All
best.
of us, and I
We're
can
the
attest
best
to
at
that.
everything. Whenever I hear, oh my God, white people can't stand us, my first
Mexicans
question
don't
is
like us
like,
either. Asian
when's
people
the
don't like us either. Trust me. Indian
I feel
people
like
can't
that's
stand
racist.
us.
I feel like that's racist to only point out white people when nobody else like niggas. I'm just
Right,
saying.
and they pretend
Uh,
to. Trust me, I'd
they
have been around
pretend.
these people.
But listen, now I like Korean fried chicken, but come on, bro. Y'all won't even give authenticity to the fact
Oh
that
no,
niggas taught
I
y'all how to
fool
fuck
with
it.
them, and I had the one over there by where you work at. I had that one. That what is it called? Is it called K-pop or something like that? Fried K-pop or something?
I
Korean
don't
fried
know
chicken shit.
actually. I'm actually a big fan of Asian food. There's actually this spot called what you
Green
call it,
papaya.
Bonchon. Nah, Green Papaya. I've been there a couple times. It's good. It's more of a sit down restaurant,
Still
but
haven't been there
uh,
yet. I
I'm
heard
actually
about it.
emphasizing the fact that this specific Bonchon restaurant, double fried or triple fried chicken. Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah.
Fat nigga alert. Y'all stupid. He gonna put at the bottom of the screen. Fat nigga alert. Y'all niggas dumb, bro.
Bruh, come on. Hey, man, listen, bro. My bad. We got distracted for some of the topics. We're just gonna take a break and come right back to you. Thank y'all for attending the show right quick. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
So
Appreciate
you
you.
done? Or y'all finna
Boom.
play a video and come
No,
back?
nigga, that was a commercial. Now, right back into the next episode. We making commercials because I'm break this shit up in episodes. Go on full
Yeah,
feature, like he's like think about this shit like how you watch like like regular TV. Like at some point when you hear me say some shit like, "Hey man, we gonna wrap up," like blase blase. But when you hear me like, "Yeah, that's probably like the end of the show. I got last questions." You know the cues, but like
Yeah,
little
it's
nigga,
another
you a
topic
savage.
y'all need to be talking about too, though.
What is that?
Lil Nut getting kicked out of the game and getting banned from all Jaguar games.
that's funny. Yeah, we can talk
Wait,
about it.
what did Lil Nut do? Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you, Lil Nut. I don't take this too personal, bro. I love everything you got going on. I think you're funny. I just ain't never seen you that funny. I just hope you ain't did nothing to fuck up your career. I hope you keep being prosperous. So what did Lil Nut do?
Yo, I don't think he did anything. I want to say that this is the biggest marketing troll that has ever taken place in front of us for like our city and for the going parties that's a part of this. Because when you think about it, they pulled me into it and it kind of boosted my page too because I got connections in it. My homeboy actually got the footage for what actually happened in the captions and all of that. So when I posted the video, it got like 1,000 in a day, and then when I went back, it was like at 21,000. I think I'm probably gonna get a check from it pretty soon. I'm probably gonna get a check from it probably like the following second week of January or so. But what happened was he was at the game and the safe management security lady, she always have a hard time in that middle part where the stairs at. And, she wants people to sit down or keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of jammed in right there, and they want people to keep walking. But he's a figure that always promotes the games and fan, skits and all of that. So as he's trying to walk back to his seat, it's not his fault. They stopping him, taking pictures with him. The fans they taking pictures with him. They little nut, you know what I'm saying? Got the belt out, boom, belt the ass, da. This is like the mascot for the city. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
They're having a good time, probably been smoking,
Right.
drinking, you're a little loose. Okay.
This is what makes me feel like it's staged because not only has the footage kind of like it's just kind of like it's doing something to me. It's like it looks real, but then again, it don't because it's almost like why would you ban him from a stadium for taking pictures?
Okay, before you get into the authenticity of the video, can you continue? Tell me how it ends. Tell me what happened in the
So
video.
what happened was once he started stopping and taking pictures, I guess the lady was like, I know he see me trying to get everybody to move and keep the traffic going, right? So what he was saying on his live video was that, and you can see from the footage is that he wasn't. I guess he didn't notice that she was trying to get his attention. So at this point, she started talking crazy to him. She was like, "Hey, so you just don't give a fuck, right? Why he taking pictures with the fans?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're right. I don't give a fuck." So at this time, both of them heated, and she was just like, "Well, you need to move. You know what I'm saying? Your ass out the way and keep it moving. While I'm trying to keep this area clear." Da da da. da. And she just kind of made it a big deal. She was like, "I can get you put out of here." And he was like, "Well, I don't. You know what I'm saying?" He got back wild with her. He was like, "Hey, I don't care. You can get me put out or whatever. You can't do nothing. You ain't nobody. Boom, boom, boom. All of this is on footage." So she goes to pointing at JSO, and I guess JSO seeing, they got to do their job at the end of the day. They're not finna make themselves look like whoever to them. But that's why I say like maybe it's not real because then they send him a letter telling him that he's banned from all NFL games until he fill out this fan class that you got to pay
Yeah,
250 for.
I seen he did it. I seen he did it
But
too.
he did the class though, Marco. But at the same time, he gave me a shout out. He was like, "Bro, thank you for putting the footage back on there." So it's like I ain't gonna get it. I'm getting a check from it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. If they did stage it, I want to like say I appreciate it. I didn't know this was gonna come on my desk like that, but it came across my desk, and I was obliged to be on some
I
real blogger
I
shit, and
just
I
want you to
posted.
know you done influenced my whole thought process when you started throwing the whole term stage in there under the guise of, I mean, you are the information giver, so you corrupted that information. I would like to say that's really good marketing. That ain't gonna pull up the motherfucking little nut. on the
And that's the
goddamn
footage.
TV.
I'm actually the one who got this footage. They're using my footage, and I appreciate it. I just love
Hey,
it.
put that nigga back up. Let me see what that nigga look like. Hey, I
My
really gotta
boy.
ask him on some real shit. Lil Nut. Hey man, first, your name is wild. I thought you would have grew into a fucking acorn by now. But why the fuck every real nigga in Florida got wigs?
That's fake.
It's a,
Those fake. That's a wig, bro. Those are fake wigs.
Hey, that's fake. That's for real.
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know
bro.
that? Yeah, this is a
Lil Nut.
character.
That's the
Nah.
Yeah, Nile
character, bro.
Ross.
That's just a
Nile
character.
Ross is
That's
Lil Nut. He's a comedian from here, longtime comedian, cool cat, North Side bound. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the homie. He made a
All right.
character.
So I ain't know that because I
That's
thought
dope though. You see that? He made you
Nod.
believe that
No, I
shit.
know Nod Raw. So the name I know. I've never seen him without the hair. So every time I seen
Right.
the character, I thought Lil Nut was his alias. But I know that was I knew but I never seen him without the. So I thought that was that nigga real hair.
Yeah, that's crazy though. That nigga nah.
Damn, that
Hey,
shit
he
got me
still
fucked
saying
up.
trap. That nigga
That
know like
got me
crazy,
fucked
bro.
up, boy. That shit got me fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. I
Bro.
ain't never seen him without the hair, so I thought that shit was real this whole
Yo,
time.
and I want to shout out his movie. Well, at least two of them I know. Baker's Union. Um, what's the other joint? I want to say Best Friends Having My Baby. Those two movies on Tubi. Y'all go check them out, man. Jacksonville's on Ross, bro. Funny cat, right here from our city, bro. We got to shout out our people that's up and coming, man, and keep that influence going, man. That inspiration going, bro. We out here to try to boost each other and just come together as a powerhouse for the city, bro, and this nation and all of that for real.
Yeah.
no,
So
that's
that's
real,
how
bro.
that each one teach one. That's how we gonna get that shit going. I like that. I
Yeah,
like
man.
that. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Trav, you got any other interesting topics for us for the day?
Um, I always like to end some shit with music. I think we're gonna end it off with some music shit, man, and we can get the hell up out of here, bro. I really appreciate y'all for coming through. I appreciate everybody that's gonna tune in, and for everybody that's gonna see us in the future, man. And shit, this the start. This the start back and shit. We ain't finna stop this shit. So I appreciate y'all, but I definitely want to get into some music shit. Right now, I always talk about the state of music and the state of hip hop right now, and the state of music period, especially in America. Well, worldwide, because the shit that you hear in America that they play all over the fucking country now. I mean, all over the country and all over the world. This is like everything is just kind of got bland. So I always like to shout out artists and shit that I see on the scene up and coming. Or for one, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out Q Savage right now. You know what I'm saying? That song that we was playing. That was my first time hearing it. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Gonna
Well,
be
damn, nigga, I
bumping
got
that.
some previews for you too. I just wanted you to know. But
Yeah,
goddamn.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Q,
bro, listen.
actually, not to cut you off, since we're gonna be getting on the music topic, I'm an artist myself. Q is actually an artist himself. Q, if you don't mind, send me a full song, bro. We can actually do a live listening party for the audience and for ourselves, and we can actually give live part reactions because actually nobody else has heard this music other than the creators themselves, you know. And a lot of people probably won't get this chance again unless you go rewatch this video right now. So you know. In a couple minutes, we're gonna have a live listening party coming up too. But yeah, my bad. Just wanted to put that in there.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Okay, so upcoming artists. So like I said, I shouted out my boy Q Savage, man. Like I say, shout out, bro, because I know that you still on your grind. Um, shout out a few more, couple of local artists that I like. Shout out to Champ, my cousin. Doing this thing. He's still doing this thing. It's been a while, man. He's trying to make that breakthrough, and eventually he gonna make it, man. And shout out to him. We gonna have him on eventually, getting him and doing some of his music. And what's one other local artist that I shout out? Of course, Papa. Shout out to that boy. He doing it. He's still doing his thing for Duval. He got a different realm of music, and I respect him in that realm, in that realm, in that right. Who else? I mean. It's a few others, but I guess I can stop there and I can go to some other people. I've definitely been checking out Earl Sweatshirt, man. I feel like a lot of people got to listen to that man. That man is a nice poetic dude,
Yeah,
bro.
he
Like
been raw
his lyrics,
for a minute. I've been
man.
on that
He
road.
and he just getting better and better, bro. Shit is just absolutely crazy. Um, definitely want to see that man doing a whole lot more, bro. Earl Sweatshirt, one of them dudes, and shout out to this other dude I've been listening to, that Boldly James dude, nigga raw.
You said Boney
Listen,
James?
Boldly James.
Oh, Boney James.
Boldly James, yeah, bro. You like him, and it's mostly and I'm just because I was gonna get into it. Lo-fi look like it's the next kind of like standing of hip hop.
Yeah, I was saying that
Lo-fi
too.
seemed
So
like it's gonna bring me to back to hip hop and what the realms and what the roots of rap is.
yeah, and I noticed that when I was making Sir E, also when I was making this one, the reimbursement, because that beat I made LV on me, um, it's kind of like it put you in that lo-fi type. I don't know, like going to the beach back in the G on the weekend when it was something to do, just like not nothing stale, but not nothing real jumpy, just like a low key kickback, and it's like not that stupid sun, but it's like just a little bit of sun with a little bit of tip of the wind blowing on the top. Like that's just like that atmosphere, like spring summer feel type music,
Right,
like
right.
laid back.
Right. We need something more calmer, and I don't know if it'll actually make the breakthrough that it needs to make because it's been around for a little minute. As long as like not as long as hip hop's been out, it's the whole genre of lo-fi in hip hop has been around not more than probably just about 13, 14 years.
Hmm.
So I see it growing. I see a lot of like most of the rappers that's doing it is 30 plus, and it's just like that's the still the part of a genre where people are still trying to hold on to what hip hop really was. So just looking into that, I definitely, ask people, hey man, look up some lo-fi artists. I definitely be giving y'all some on the Bangum City Cafe page so y'all can see, give little tips. Definitely gonna be giving some good local artists as well. But lo-fi, I think we should bring it to Duval as well. Like
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
need we bring it to Duval, we can actually see really what some good and great artists what they're about. So I don't know, man. I think that should be wrong. If we could actually bring lo-fi to Jacksonville, we went through our drill stage. It's over with. If I do actually get back into music myself, it'll be in a lo-fi realm.
Mm. Yeah, that's a different vibe. And yeah, like you say, that genre really it's really about to take off. Has been taking off for a minute. It's kind of like been on the crock pot, kind of like slow bubbling. Because when you think about it, I didn't know how many. When you go on YouTube and you type it in, bro, they got like so many compilations, like 2 hours long, of just artists that I've never heard before. Straight, I mean, in decent music, bro. But it's lo-fi. It's like that slow kick with the like you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Right.
um, hearing what you guys got going on, I would like to say that it sounds like the complaints are more sonically rather than actual expression. Because it feels like that's what music is going to. Everything is too sonically in one range. Nobody's making music like in the old days where it was your own personal like perspective and like reflection, not just like what you were talking about, like Caribbean music, like African music. Nobody's living life. It's just what he raps about, what she says, or what's now popular. It's all just gonna be like in one little motion,
Oh, okay.
and
Are
then
you
everything.
speaking as far as originality and the core of what music they?
Sonically,
Yeah.
it sounds everything sounds boring
Okay, I
because
get
it
you.
all sounds the same.
Right.
Is that how we not is that not how we feeling? Because that's what I thought.
I mean that's
No,
that. I
no.
mean that's been the same thing for years, and it has to stop, bro. Because I remember a time when everybody music sounded different. You
Nah,
know,
for real.
for real, for real. You used to have. It used to be fun. Remember when it was fun to listen to the radio?
Nah.
Cause, Cause you was gonna hear like 9 different songs, and 9 different songs was gonna be like 9 different styles, bro.
Right. Well, I mean, it's and that's why I'm saying lo-fi. You can kind of catch some styles. I give it a lot. It's a lot of poetic artists. Like they got a poetic sense to it. And for me, just exploring because I'm a music lover, so I explore a lot of different stuff. I done been through the trap. I done been through the gangster rap. I done been through all that. So lo-fi is just like that coming of age type hip hop. Feel me? Like you getting into your grown man shit. You want to kick. You want to kind of kick it back. You want to have your nice little cocktail. We echoing.
Oh my bad. I cut it off.
Okay.
Damn, what's going on? Oh,
Okay.
it
What?
was the
So you
timer.
what? You on your laptop?
I don't know why I clicked in like that. Damn, let me click it off.
Just mute. Just mute it. Just mute your. Because if you want to use that as monitor, just mute that.
Okay.
Yeah. So all you got to do
Okay.
is mute it, and then you can still just keep it on as the monitor. That's what I'm doing now. That's why you
Can
see
you
me
hear
keep
it now?
looking to the side. Uh-huh.
You can't hear it no more.
No, I can't hear it no more. You good now? Can always make cuts in that.
Okay, I think it's muted. Yeah, it's
But
muted.
yeah, man. But
Can you hear
no,
it?
okay, no. Yeah, mute it again. Go to the bottom and see. Look at the mic and just mute it.
Okay, there we go. What about now?
Okay, you good.
We good. My fault. It was a time on it because that's where I was getting my notes from. It was on my iPad. I didn't know what it did. It just kind of like took y'all broadcasted it, Bluetoothed itself to my iPad. I don't know how I did that. And then it was saying DJ Goodberg instead of Q Savage. It was like he jumped on the live with us or some shit. It was crazy.
Nah, you crazy. But yeah, for the most part, man, like shit. I mean, you might as well when you got the time and shit join the team. I mean, shit, on that bit. You just
For
gotta
sure.
develop. You
Oh,
gotta
I got a
develop
lot of time
shit.
now. That's why I was saying like I'm finna get back on my stream shit too because it's time, bro. I want to do a skit show, all of that, man. It's time.
Shit.
Where did Bishop Tutu go?
Jacob Tutu.
I killed that nigga. I caught that boy Bishop Tutu. He's gonna kill me. He gonna look back at the tape and be like, "Oh, this man I still call me Bishop Tutu." And he probably can see and hear everything I'm saying right now, but
That's if he back. He probably went to the restroom or something.
Lord, see
This what I'm finna do, man.
that's why I
I'm
was
finna.
streaming outside because Junior trying to whine and all of that. We don't need that feedback on the live, so I'm gonna mute it when I feel like he's crying a little bit too loud.
Yeah, okay. You good. This is
That
a
boy
this
getting
is a
big
fact. Even though we be cussing and shit, this is a family friendly podcast.
for sure.
All right, so I'm finna end the stream. I'm finna play the outro video, and
Nah,
then we
fuck that.
gonna.
We not gonna end the stream. That nigga
Nah,
called me
yo
Bishop
ass.
Tutu. Let's bring this
Yo,
shit back. My
Oh,
bad. You was right.
I told you he
Listen to
heard me,
me.
bro. I
Welcome to the
told
home of
you.
the good burger with a nigga with no cheese. Fuck that nigga. If you leave him outside for too long, he gonna freeze, but he can't lose no weight. Fuck him. All I'm saying is he got good music, but that nigga ain't got no damn hops.
This little pressure with drip make them nervous when I step, cause the aura too lit. Ain't no handouts in my city, better grind or you quit. Cause that soft talk, nah, we ain't nothing to get. I seen a lot of boys fall trying to run with the click. I seen a lot of live soul running up with the mix. You gon' learn the hard way, you probably rigged with the risk. Life a test, it ain't no cheating, and you game when you switch. You You gon' end up learning it hard, learning it hard, learning the hard way. Times you gotta learn that shit hard, learn that shit hard, learn it the hard way. The way we came, we had to learn it the hard, learn it the hard, learn it the hard way. You gon' end up learning it hard, learning it hard, learning the hard way. Times you